There could be memories of many past births, right? So how do you know which memory to be activated?
Correct. So you said 84 लाख योनियों के बाद मनुष्य जीवन मिलता है, ऐसे कहा जाता है, ठीक है? So the thing is that when we start the hypnotic session, we are going to give you a suggestion because hypnosis works on suggestions, right? So I will give you a suggestion. Go back in time to the time when you developed fear of heights. Go back in time to the source from where the fear of heights developed. Or I may say, go back to the very first lifetime where you met your abusive husband. Or I say, go back in time to the most ancient lifetime where you learned, let us say, some skill, occult science. So the suggestion is being given to your consciousness. Now your consciousness is picking up that suggestion. And your consciousness is traveling to that memory. You think you are traveling. It's not you, Shloka. No. The consciousness which has no name, no roop, no gandh, right? We know that the soul has no body, it has no taste, no smell. None of the five senses exist in the soul. So I'm not talking to Shloka who has five senses. I'm talking to that consciousness which knows where to go. And your consciousness is pure. It is only going to benefit you. Remember that. Many people ask me, ma'am, suppose I see a past life, which is
dacoit or something.
Yeah, which is violent, or I've done something terrible, then it's going to affect my current lifetime. Never. It can never affect. Why? Because your consciousness will never show you something which will disturb you. It is only there to benefit you, even though it may be violent, Shloka. I had a young girl in Delhi who came to see me. She wanted a divorce from her husband. She said, I don't know, I want a divorce from my husband. I don't like him at all. Now, she saw in her past life that she had killed her husband and the girl that her husband was in love with in that lifetime. In the previous lifetime, this girl saw that the husband was a doctor and he was in love with the nurse. And this wife was so angry and revengeful that she killed both of them. And she threw their bodies in the river. Now, she saw something terrible, right? But after the session, she cried, of course, thinking how a bad person she is. And I said, darling, you're a bad person then, not today. Now you decide what you want to do. Then she reflected and she said, my husband in this lifetime is a wonderful man. He's nothing like what I saw. I said, so? So she said, he is wanting to redeem himself. And I can now give him a chance to do that. And she went back to him. They're happily married today. And this is what happens when past life therapy is done. That truth that you see, just burns away all the toxic thoughts that you seem to be having related to a person. And that's what happened to this girl. So your consciousness will never show you something that will disturb you, ever.
If you enjoyed watching this content, you can watch the full in-depth video on the Body to Being podcast hosted on Shlloka YouTube channel. To continue watching shorter pieces of this content, you can subscribe to Shlloka Clips on YouTube. Don't forget to like this video and follow us on Spotify. Pranam.